The silence that fell over the Maya world was not the silence of extinction. It was the silence of transformation. Long after the great stone cities were abandoned, life did not end in the dense forests of Central America. It quietly changed shape, patiently adapting beyond the sight of history. Generations of Maya walked the same paths their ancestors had once ruled, not as kings atop pyramids, but as families carrying memory and stories, traditions, and whispered prayers. The jungle that swallowed the cities also protected their legacy. Hidden beneath layers of earth, roots, and moss lay temples, carvings, and sacred inscriptions, messages waiting for a future that had not yet arrived. Centuries passed, empires rose and fell in distant lands. New religions and civilizations spread across continents. The world moved forward, often unaware that an ancient brilliance lay sleeping beneath the green silence. Then, slowly, explorers pushing through dense jungle caught glimpses of towering stone above the trees. Stairways led nowhere, temples opened to the sky, and entire cities seemed frozen in the moment they were abandoned. It felt impossible. How could a civilization capable of such beauty, precision, and cosmic understanding simply walk away? The deeper researchers looked, the clearer the truth became. The Maya had not disappeared. Across Mexico, Guatemala, Belize, and Honduras, millions of Maya people still lived, speaking ancient languages, honoring traditions older than many modern nations, carrying forward a worldview that time could not erase. The fall of cities was not the end of the Maya story, it was only the end of one chapter. And that is what makes their history so powerful. Most civilizations are remembered for conquest, power, or collapse, but the Maya are remembered for something far more human: adaptation. They survived droughts, wars, environmental stress, and abandonment. They carried identity and culture through centuries of change. They proved that a civilization is not measured solely by stone or power, but by people, memory, and the quiet decision to continue living even when the world you knew is gone. The Maya achievements were extraordinary. They built pyramids aligned perfectly with the sun and stars, wrote in complex glyphs, calculated precise calendars, and tracked astronomical cycles with unmatched accuracy. They understood zero, conceptualized large numbers, and recorded time in cycles spanning thousands of years. They created cities engineered for rainwater, agriculture, and social organization. Every temple, plaza, and canal revealed a civilization in harmony with the natural and cosmic order. Yet even brilliance cannot always protect a civilization from collapse. Environmental changes, prolonged droughts, overpopulation, and political fragmentation began to strain the Maya society. Trade networks faltered, warfare increased, cities were gradually abandoned. By 900 CE, many of the great centers such as Tikal, Copan, and Palenque were mostly empty. The stone monuments remained, silent witnesses to the empire that once thrived. But the Maya people endured. Their resilience lay not in monuments or military power, but in culture, knowledge, and social cohesion. In small villages, deep in forests, in hidden valleys, they continued to plant maize, celebrate festivals, tell stories, and pass down wisdom from generation to generation. Language survived, belief survived, identity survived. Even when stone fell, humanity persisted. Today, when travelers stand upon the ancient plazas and gaze at the ruins, they can almost feel the pulse of the past. The carvings speak of kings, gods, and cosmic cycles. The pyramids reach towards the heavens, and the alignment of temples with solstices reminds us that the Maya observed the universe with precision few could match. And when we look at the stars above, we see the same sky they once studied, the same constellations that guided their rituals and inspired their philosophy. The Maya collapse teaches us lessons that remain relevant today. Knowledge, wisdom, and balance are as vital as power and wealth. Civilization is fragile, and greatness without care can vanish quietly into time. Yet resilience and adaptation ensure survival. The Maya endured by adjusting, by listening to the rhythms of nature, and by carrying their essence forward beyond stone, politics, and empire. The mystery of the Maya is not only why their cities fell, but how their culture endured, how language survived without empire, how culture survived without monuments, and how identity survived time itself. The ruins, once symbols of loss, now stand as reminders of resilience and the enduring human spirit. Stone crumbles, forests rise, centuries pass, but humanity carries memory forward. In this final chapter, the Maya story becomes a mirror for all of us. The questions they faced are not unlike those we face today. How do we live in harmony with nature? How do we protect knowledge from being lost? How do we build a future that does not destroy the foundation on which we stand? The ruins do not provide answers, but they silently urge reflection. The Maya legacy is more than history. It is a quiet challenge to preserve what is essential, to adapt without losing identity, to endure through change. The cities may have been abandoned, but the civilization lived on in people, stories, traditions, and wisdom passed from one generation to the next. Now, as the jungle reclaims the stone, travelers, scholars, and adventurers glimpse the truth. The Maya did not vanish. They changed form. They transformed adversity into survival. Their story, once thought lost, continues to inspire and teach. Their pyramids, temples, and plazas remain, not as mere monuments, but as bridges connecting past, present, and future. And so the Maya leave us with their final message. Greatness alone is fleeting, but knowledge, culture, and human spirit endure. History remembers the stones, but time honors the people. If this journey into the lost world of the Maya opened a new window into the past, subscribe now for more true stories of ancient civilizations, hidden histories, and mysteries buried beneath time itself, because the past is never silent for those willing to listen.